Scott, this is unfortunate, man. I like Square Enix, and it's funny because I was talking to my son yesterday. He goes, Dad, I really like Square Enix. I'm like, dude, I get it. I like Square Enix too. They have a lot of cool games, but it sounds like Square Enix indicates it has canceled or rescoped multiple unannounced games. Michael Harridan's over at PSU. Man, what is happening over at Square? Square Enix, go ahead. What are you gonna say?
Oh no, I was just thinking maybe they should take a break from doing 1,000,000-hour RPGs and just tackle some smaller goals. But
yeah, it's interesting because they always go, it didn't meet our expectations. I've yet to hear a game that meets their expectations.
I think that's because it's just super long development cycles.
Yeah, maybe, right? Square Enix heavily indicated during the meeting on March 27th, but only now details are being shared by the publisher, that the Final Fantasy developer has canceled or rescoped a number of currently unannounced projects. The company stated that its plans to revise the group's approach to the development of high-definition games. Dude, what? Who calls it high definition? We're in an era right now where everything's 4K. Wait, like, what do you mean high definition? What are you going back to, like 480?
PlayStation 2 era, yeah.
Right? Man.
The high definition graphics of the PlayStation 2.
High definition games with the intention of being more selective and focus on the allocation of development resources. End quote. Following this, the publisher forecasted content abandonment losses of 22.1 billion yen, which works out to be about $141 million. Ow. How do you lose $141 million? What did you just cancel? This highly suggests that the number of games have either been rescoped or outright canceled as Square Enix continues to adjust its strategy going forward. A few months back, the publisher revealed that it would be reviewing its development process to improve the overall quality of its output. Takehishi Kiryu, Chief Executive Officer at Square Enix, had the following to say during an inventory call back in January. Quote, I want to structure our development function so that we are able to ensure higher quality from each title by slimming down our lineup. We have tried to produce hits by developing a wide variety of titles rather than focusing only on certain ones. I believe that this has resulted in the splintering of our resource pool. End quote. Scott, does this mean we're just getting Final Fantasy?
Yeah, it sounds a little opposite of what I first suggested. It sounds like they have tried a lot of different small ideas and they haven't quite worked out, and that's really unfortunate. I think we're going to see them buckle down on their main series, but I don't think we'll be getting any risky 15-2 or anything like that.
No, right? I think this is their indication of somebody going to buy Square. Dude, I think there's an opportunity. I think there's an opportunity there, right? I think Square right now is in a little bit of trouble. I'm a little curious to see if they're canceling all these games, $141 million worth of cancellations or rescopes. Like, that's a problem. Dude, that is a huge problem. I don't know who's running the head over there, but obviously, like, they're not focused in the right direction. Sometimes it is best to then, change things up and kind of move away from things. But at the same time, man, that just costs you an absolute ton of money. That is a problem when you're trying to be one of the, I would say at this point, one of the bigger developers around, right? Like, Square is not a small company. So when you talk about Final Fantasy, dude, you're talking about Square.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I don't think we're going to see many risks come out of them, but hopefully we see a return to, I don't know when the last Theater Rhythm game was, but I like those ones.
I don't know. There's a lot of risks going on right now in games as a whole, so we'll see if Square can fix everything. Hopefully. I don't know. We'll see one day. But check us out. It's ITGTV.com.